Right now at 10, tighter projections. A top D.C. analysis firm says Wisconsin's 3rd district race could be more competitive than previously thought.
And Wisconsin's DNR says harmful forever chemicals are present in private wells after a statewide sampling test.
Plus, the Coulee Region Humane Society achieves a milestone they've been after for 10 years.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily Brown will join us in just a second. A top nonpartisan political analysis group says Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district is going to be a more competitive election than previously projected. The Cook Political Report is moving Derek Van Orden's seat in Congress from likely Republican to lean Republican. It means their data tells them that the seat now has better odds to flip potentially for a Democratic candidate next year. A UW La Crosse political science professor says the Democratic Party could be more likely now to put more money into the race than the last cycle, when they actually pulled ad spending in the final few weeks. But he says nothing's guaranteed.
I think this could have an effect on the campaign in the sense that more people are going to be thinking about this district as a competitive district.
Now, Derek Van Orden defeated Brad Pfaff last cycle by 3 points. Tara Johnson, Katrina Shankland, and Rebecca Cook are the 3 main candidates seeking the Democratic nomination. The Cook Report currently projects 6 lean Republican incumbent seats, 14 lean Democrat seats, and 24 toss-ups.
The Wisconsin DNR says dangerous forever chemicals are in 70% of private wells, but the concentration levels are not as severe statewide. Jeremy Wall has the details.
Emily, the DNR tested 450 wells last year and found traces of PFAS in 71% of them. But only 4% of those wells had levels above the state recommended guideline. The DNR's program director says the agency conducted the study to better understand PFAS levels in groundwater, but more work will need to be done.
We will likely find more sites that are impacted by PFAS in groundwater at a level of public health concern, that you shouldn't be drinking it at that level. We will find those sites. I think our work is really just getting started.
PFAS contamination can come from multiple sources. Elmore says knowing which type of PFAS is affecting local wells and how much those wells contain is crucial to finding long-term solutions. He also says people should also sample their wells for other chemicals.
First, they should sample for bacteria and nitrates. Those are contaminants that could cause an immediate health concern, and they're relatively inexpensive. And so, if you're worried about your health and what's in your well, that's where you should start.
According to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, some of those health concerns include increased risk of thyroid disease and could increase risk of colon cancer. Ken, Emily?
All right, important information. Thank you, Jeremy. Today, the U.S. House passed the appropriations bill for next year. It includes $2 million that Congressman Van Orden earmarked for the town of Campbell to rebuild its water system.
Town of Campbell, as we know, has contamination in their private wells, but local officials say they were not sure if any Campbell wells were among those tested for that latest study. In the meantime, Minnesota's governor is announcing 1 million acres in the state's agriculture water quality program.
In a visit to a local family farm in Altura today, the governor celebrated the 1 million acre project, highlighting investments in agriculture and celebrating the Minnesota farmers that have enrolled in the Agriculture Water Quality Certification Program. It's a goal Governor Walz set back in December of 2020.
It was really interesting because as the program started, it was just like any other program. It kind of started a little slow, and I can remember we had 20 farms in it, and maybe a couple thousand acres, and people would say, is it going to go? Are we going to have it?
The voluntary agricultural program helps farmers and landowners implement conservation practices that protect the state's resources. Well, certainly a fair amount of cloud cover for the Coulee region today. Let's get the latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, if we had cloud cover, but it didn't help. It didn't prevent the temperatures from getting up to the low 50s, which we saw most area wide. We did have that cloud cover early on, but right now that system that provided the cloud cover and a few sprinkles here most of the day has now pushed well to the south. So overall, we have less cloud cover, generally clearing skies up to the north and just a few passing clouds to the south. We'll expect to see more clouds here later tonight, but nothing that will expect the temperatures to fall back down. There's your area wide current temperature. So well, really modified temperatures to the south, even to the 50s. If we zoom in, you can kind of see overall pretty typical temperatures this time of year, still in the around the 40-degree mark to the mid-30s up north. So overall, not a bad night in this early November month. Overall, temperatures you saw today, we were in the mid-50s, which is about where we should be for this time of year. For tomorrow morning, as you wake up, we're going to be in the mid-20s. We'll climb back up to about the 40s. It'll be slightly cooler tomorrow, despite the more sunshine that we have in store. Same story for La Crosse, too. Starting around 30, we'll get up to about 40 to 45 degrees at noon, despite, once again, more sunshine, just a little bit colder. Don't forget the clocks turn back come Sunday. The good thing is our temperatures are going to turn a little bit the opposite direction going up through Monday. And I'll break down whether we'll see that 60-degree mark a little bit further in the broadcast.
All right, Greg. Thanks very much. Well, several Republican lawmakers have introduced a resolution to impeach Wisconsin's elections administrator. Several of the Republicans behind it have routinely embraced false conspiracy theories about Wisconsin's 2020 presidential election. The resolution claims Wisconsin Elections Commission Administrator Megan Wolf encouraged local clerks to ignore state laws on voting procedures. Wolf has repeatedly denied those claims. The resolution also comes days after a group started running ads claiming the Assembly Speaker, Robin Vos, is getting in the way of impeaching Wolf. One group member is Adam Steen, who narrowly lost to Vos in a district primary last year. The Speaker says the group behind that ad is uninformed. The state Senate voted to fire Wolf earlier this fall, but a Dane County court has already ruled that vote had no legal effect.
Well, one local animal shelter is celebrating a milestone accomplishment. The Coulee Region Humane Society was recognized as a no-kill shelter by a national animal society.
News 8 Now's Dua Esrar spoke to the executive director of the shelter, who says this recognition was a decade in the making.
We've struggled for the last few years to make this happen.
Everyone deserves a home, even the furriest of friends. Sometimes that's just not possible.
I'd say maybe 10 years ago, we really came to a point where we wanted to be a part of the bigger picture.
A no-kill shelter designation is given to shelters that save 90% of animals that come in.
Live release rate is a very important factor in getting that status.
Organizations like the Coulee Region Humane Society can submit their intake numbers and euthanization rates to the Best Friends Animal Society, a national organization based in Utah.
We report our numbers to them, and we have for a number of years.
Coulee Region Humane Society's executive director Heather Dryvold says the shelter takes in all animals, including those with medical issues and behavioral problems. That's why it's been a difficult process to achieve the no-kill status.
So it makes it hard to determine what we're able to fix or what's coming in, and we just have to keep fighting each day to do the very best we can for every single one of them.
This week, the Humane Society was recognized for that milestone. In 2022, the Humane Society took in roughly 2,300 animals. 110 animals were euthanized for medical or behavioral reasons, making the live release rate 93%.
We have been trying to reach this for a number of years.
Dryvold says one of the reasons the shelter achieved its no-kill status is because of its veterinary staff.
The goal is that we can rehab some of those animals or get the vet treatment that they need and make sure that they become adoptable so that we can get them out.
Nearly every animal that comes in through the doors gets a chance at life.
Dryvold says the medical bills may be more expensive than the shelter budgets for, but she says it's worth it in the end.
Great story. Well, the Salvation Army tradition is back for the season of giving.
The organization has officially kicked off its Angel Tree program. It provides Christmas gifts to kids up to the age of 12 and food baskets for families in need. The La Crosse and Onalaska Walmarts and Advance Auto stores have set up their trees with decorated tags. People can take a tag off the tree and then shop for that child to help provide a memorable holiday. Donors drop off gifts under those trees for registered families to pick up and take home.
Yeah, the angel giving trees are important in the community because it shows the community cares, right? So when you set up a program to help folks that are in need, what you're really saying is, hey, you belong in our community and you're important to us in our community.
One of those staples that the Salvation Army of the La Crosse area puts on each year. If you've got questions or would like to donate, we've got all the information you need on our digital platforms. Coming up, it's time to set those clocks back this weekend.
And as winter approaches, that means people will have less time to spend their day in the sun, which can cause what health experts say, seasonal affective disorder. How to combat this next.
One of the best selections of commercial vehicles in the Midwest can be found at Osseo Automotive in Osseo. From medium-duty trucks and vans to super-duty work trucks, cube vans, chassis cabs, and more, you'll find the most popular commercial vehicles from Ford and Chevrolet all in one location. Take advantage of Section 179 tax savings before the end of the year. Get to work with a new commercial truck or van from Osseo Automotive in Osseo. Shop online at OsseoAutoCommercial.com.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck pointing, securing your structure's integrity, one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
It's Hy-Vee's Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Save big on snacks like Fritos, Cheetos, Hostess multi-pack snacks, Hy-Vee potato chips, Goldfish crackers, Ritz toasted chips, granola bars, and more. Plus, save with everyday perks prices and get members-only prices on snacks like Cheez-It crackers, Oreo cookies, and Frito-Lay multi-packs. Don't miss the Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Well, it's time to set those clocks back this weekend, whether you're a fan of it or not.
Daylight saving ends on Sunday, meaning we fall back and gain an extra hour of sleep. But for some, it can also lead to seasonal depression. As winter approaches, it means people will have less time to spend their day in the sun, and that can cause what health experts call seasonal affective disorder.
Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that typically occurs during the fall and winter months, when people are spending more time indoors because of the colder temperatures and less time in the sunlight. This can lead to a vitamin D deficiency. Some of the symptoms of seasonal affective disorder include losing interest in activities, feeling depressed, lower energy levels, and a change in appetite. Wellness education specialist at Gunderson Health System, Christy Harris, says areas that experience colder temperatures are affected the most.
I think typically the places that might experience the shorter daylights and the colder temperatures tend to experience more of this seasonal affective type of disorders.
Harris says if you or someone you know is dealing with seasonal affective disorder, be sure to contact your primary health care provider. There are also programs available throughout the area. Harris also recommends getting your vitamin D intake early in the morning. Still ahead, attention to local music buffs.
La Crosse has several music events happening this weekend. Where they are and when they will be, up next on News 8.
And yeah, we're probably done with the 90s, 80s, and even 70s, but 60s, maybe not quite so much. I'll break down when we might see 60s and whether that'll come with rain and cooler temps next week. All that coming up in your First Warn weather update after the break.
Toyota, let's go places.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. All drastically reduced. Over $2 million of quality name brand furniture at incredible prices. Like these Lazy Boy recliners starting at just $299. Queen mattresses starting at $349. Reclining sofas starting at an incredible $699. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for someone to hang in my garage.
What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this.
I know what you mean.
Step in and find your treasure today.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
Toyota, let's go places.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, if you're a fan of live music, Midwest Music Fest returns to La Crosse this weekend.
The festival will feature dozens of regional artists from the Midwest. The fest features live music at 7 different downtown venues, including the Charmant and Grounded Patio Cafe. We have more information on news8000.com. Well, the Salvation Army is ready to rock with the community. The group is putting on its 2nd annual Rock the Red Kettle event Saturday at Pearl Street Brewery.
Festivities begin at 5 p.m. Saturday. Organizers say it will combine the power of music with the spirit of generosity. Visitors can bid on some favorite silent auction items or grab a bite to eat from Rooster Andy's and Black Tie. Now, the event is free to attend, but all are invited to donate a suggested minimum of $20 or a gift based on individual ability. So a lot of events in store this weekend.
A lot of outdoor events too.
And so we need to check what it's going to be like for all the interested parties out there. So let's get the latest from Greg.
Yeah, actually, overall, it should be a typical first weekend of November, really. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have more sun, but just a couple degrees drop in the temperature, and then come Sunday, we're actually see the temperatures rise up to maybe even the mid-50s, and that weather is going to continue through Monday, maybe with a slight chance of a shower in the afternoon. I'll kind of spell it out here in a second. But overall, tonight, we're just going to see that light northwest winds. We'll see some cloud cover come overhead in the morning, but overall, we're going to wake up in the upper 20s to low 30s in most locations. Pretty typical for this time of year. We're going to have more sun, like I said, tomorrow. However, the temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler just because the air mass is colder for most of the area. But then we have cloud cover moving back in late Saturday night. It's going to spread maybe a shower well north of Eau Claire up to Ladysmith and those areas. This thing's going to begin to pull more cloud cover, and that's really going to be the story as we go into Sunday morning and Sunday is more cloud cover. We have a system pushing through, and that's a start for some rain that's going to be coming eventually towards Sunday night. If you track it big picture wise, you see this coming across the Rockies into the plains here by tomorrow morning. Here's that first wave that comes through Sunday morning, and then the low begins to wrap up, and then you see this rain band really up to the north spread across the area through Sunday night. It's going to mostly be further north of La Crosse, but I think all areas will see some rain going into Sunday night into Monday morning. Along with the strong winds, you can notice a lot of the winds that are continuing to go on, so it should be breezy, of course, going on. Otherwise, the next system that we're watching beyond that, a chance of rain comes really Tuesday night into Wednesday. You see the system once again begin to push across the area. It's going to then develop a rain band across the area probably about Tuesday night through Wednesday and lingering in probably to Wednesday night. Once again, the chances of rain are pretty high for Wednesday, but you notice on either side it drops off quickly. Whether we'll see snow or rain to the north just depends right now. We might see some of the northern areas see a changeover sometime during the night, but right now a lot of questions remain if we'll see any accumulation with that. If you see the snow right now, the only possibility really really we're seeing some chance of that greater than 3 would be further to the north, and this would be refined as we get closer. But for right now, doesn't seem to be a huge impact, but something we'll keep an eye on. One thing with the temperatures, notice all the pink, all the red, that is above average starting next week. And even though we do kind of drop off a little bit towards the middle of the week, we're still near average. You don't see much of the blue on the map like we saw this last week. So overall, even past midweek, we should see near average temperatures going on. So that's the good news if you don't want to see the cold temperatures for a while. Otherwise, tonight as you wake up, we'll have cloud cover off and on, but pretty typical temperatures, upper 20s to lower 20s in certain areas. As tomorrow, once again, more sunshine, but not quite as warm up to the north, 43. Areas to the south toward Prairie du Chien, which had more cloud cover today, they'll probably get up into the lower 50s. They didn't quite get it there. So overall, pretty typical temperatures for this time of year. And it gets even better as we go towards Sunday. Despite the rain chance that does come in play probably Sunday night, we still climb all the way up to about the 50s. And notice Sunday night only getting down to about 49, so quite mild as you go into your new work week. And then the rest of the week, we have the rain chance coming in Wednesday. And temperatures overall not too bad for the whole week, really.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Hey, coming up next in sports, conference rivals clashing in level 3 of the playoffs. Cashton and Bangor, they've been hot all season long in Division 7. Now it's winner go home time. Rob's got the highlights and more next.
Ho, 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 this is Santa. It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco and Sparta, Saturday, November 4th, starting at 11 a.m. I'll be there with my reindeer for special savings and fun activities. That's the Christmas kickoff November 4th at Wesco and Sparta. Ho, ho, ho.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland, as in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
It really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously, forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
Ho, 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 this is Santa. It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco and Sparta, Saturday, November 4th, starting at 11 a.m. I'll be there with my reindeer for special savings and fun activities. That's the Christmas kickoff November 4th at Wesco and Sparta. Ho, ho, ho.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
What a day for high school sports. It started this morning in Green Bay on the volleyball court. It continued tonight on the gridiron. What better way to kick off level 3 than with two of our biggest rivals going head-to-head for the second time this season. This time, though, the stakes much higher. Win tonight, and you're on to level 4. Let's go to Cashton. Eagles hosting rival Bangor. Let's go to Cashton. There we go. Big-time matchup in level 3. I don't know what's going on. It's not playing. Maybe it will eventually. Doesn't look like it. All right, next story. Here we go. All right, we'll go to UWL. Blue Gold student section going wild. Aquinas looking to punch its ticket to the state semifinals. Blue Gold's battling Columbus. Kyle White going to work in the first. That's good enough for a first down. And then White caps off the drive with a touchdown. Blue Golds go up 6. And how about the Aquinas defense stepping up big? Trey Barr is going to come up with the interception right here. Blue Golds take over on downs. And then in the second quarter, the offense going back to work. Aquinas inside its own 5. They don't mind. I went for the fake. So did the Columbus defense. David Moline down the far sideline. He's going to take it all the way. 96 yards to the house. Blue Golds are moving on to level 4. They hang on for the win, 20-13. Let's head north for the second straight week on Alaska in a top 10 battle, this time at Rice Lake. First quarter, Hilltoppers down, but they respond quickly. Where have we seen this one before? Adam Skifton drops back, tosses it to Isaac Skemp, good for the score. Hilltoppers can't convert on the 2. They trail by 2. Warriors respond quick. Jacob Kuntz finds Zach Orr in the end zone. Just like that, the home team is up by 10. Win not out of it on Alaska as Skifton gonna hit receiver Carter Gilhausen in stride. Beautiful pass. He's gonna turn on the Jets as the Purple down by 8. Fourth down now. Rice Lake looking to get some separation late when Stone with another handoff. He's in again. Rice Lake goes up by 14 at 30-16. Final seconds of the half now. The Skifton to Skemp connection working again. Just like that, Hilltoppers only down by 8 at the break. Second half, stop me if you heard this one. Stone getting the handoff, getting the score. Hilltoppers just can't close the gap. They fall in this one 58-36. Warriors in Winona tonight for their section championship. They were taking on Dover Iota. First quarter, Caledonia's Ethan Stendel finds Tristan Meyer for the 5-yard TD. Warriors up 7. Later, more from Caledonia. This time, Owen Denstead takes the pitch. 4 yards for the score. It's 14-0 Caledonia. Dover Iota not giving up. Landon Lenhertz takes the handoff. 9 yards for the touchdown. Eagles within 7. Ensuing kickoff now. Dover Iota forces the fumble. Eagles with some momentum, and they capitalize. Levi Williams rolls out, hits Tyler Holzer for the touchdown. Just like that, we're all tied up. Ensuing kickoff, another momentum play. This time, though, swings the Warriors' direction. Fisher, Waite takes it 80 yards for the touchdown. They take back the lead and never let it go. Warriors get the win, 35-20. Over in Minnesota, the Spring Grove Lions looking to keep its season alive. Lions on the road taking on Kingsland. Spring Grove down 6 at this point. Zach Brum manages to hang on under pressure. Lions will go up by 1. Nice play right there. Unfortunately, though, the Lions' lead didn't last long. Bo Wiersma is going to weave past the Lions, running it in for the score. That's going to put the Knights back on top. After a mishap for the Lions on special teams, the Knights regain possession, and it's Wiersma once again taking it to the house. Spring Grove's season comes to an end. Lions fall to Kingsland 44-14. Keep it right there. We'll have highlights from the state volleyball tournament right after the break.
It's big, really big. It's the weekend furniture blowout at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. This weekend, for 4 big days, we've slashed prices on hundreds of items store-wide. Sofas, sectionals, and recliners from Flexsteel to Core Rest and Smith Brothers. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Plus the area's finest selection of leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. You'd better hurry. You won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The weekend furniture blowout. It's this weekend only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck pointing, securing your structure's integrity, one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
You've always been able to buy very basic amplifiers. Insurance will not probably be covering anything that you find online. Many of the Medicare Advantage plans have been adding hearing aid coverage to their offerings.
Yeah, we take all insurances. United Healthcare, Epic, Humana, True Hearing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, federal employees, WPS. I mean, we take all of them.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, Large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Let's try this again. What a day for high school sports. It started this morning in Green Bay on the volleyball court. It continued tonight on the gridiron. What better way to kick off level 3 than with two of our biggest rivals going head-to-head for the second time this season. This one, though, the stakes much higher. Win a night, and you're on to level 4. Let's go to Cashton. There we go. Eagles hosting rival Bangor. Big-time matchup in level 3. First quarter, Eagles marching it right down the field as Ethan Klinkner peels off tacklers on his way in for the 7-yard score. 6-0 Cashton. Bangor searching for an answer in the second. Nolan Mitchek keeping it himself on 4th and goal. Punches it in. Cards up by 1. Late in the second now. They were on the move again. Mitchek going in the air. Connects with Chase Horseman inside the 10-yard line. Cardinals get a field goal to make it 10-6 at the break. Same score to start the fourth quarter. Cashton backed up by the end zone for the punt. Bangor blocks it. Derek Boris recovers at the 3-yard line. A few plays later, Horseman is going to get stacked up at the line. No signal yet. Refs finally get to the pile and signal touchdown. Cardinals take a 17-6 lead. Plenty of time left. Back come the Eagles. Brady Hemmersbach swings the pass out wide to his brother Brett. He bowls over the defender and cashes in on the 16-yard score. That makes it 17-12. Defense picks up a huge stop, gives the offense one last chance on 4th down. Hemmersbach's pass is deflected, falls to the ground. Cardinals are moving on to level 4. They hand the Eagles their first loss of the season. 17-12 the final from Cashton. Well, the Waniwak Center volleyball team is hoping that the third time is in fact the charm. Wolves advancing to the state tournament for the 3rd straight season. They haven't made it past the semifinals the first 2 tries. They were looking to change that this morning. Let's go to Green Bay. Top-seeded Wolves looking to punch their ticket to the state title game. They'd have to get through 4th seed Fall River first in the semis. Pick it up in the first. Set point for the Pirates. Waniwak senior Kelsey Justman keeping her squad alive with this kill. Wolves within 3. Later in the first, Wolves still battling back again. Justman just refusing to go down. Waniwak cuts it to 1, but the Pirates pull away. This one's tipped at the net, touches the Wolves on the way down. Pirates take the first 25-23. Second set, all Fall River. Nice touch here from Hannah Dietzenbach. She gets this one to fall. Pirates go up 2-0. Wolves with some work to do, leave it up to Justman. She was an absolute machine in this one. Waniwak storms all the way back and wins it in 5 sets. They're going to the state championship game tomorrow.
Who's always behind the scenes helping make safe, regulated childcare possible in Wisconsin? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
The day we've all been waiting for is finally here. Sunday, November 5th is Buzzy's 45th annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Save $500 on this best-selling Sealy mattress. Now only $899. Get a $300 gift with Tempur-Pedic mattress purchases. Plus, hourly giveaways, prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Hi folks,
Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. Looking for equipment with the power and the ability to go where other equipment can't? Look no further than Altos. Our high-quality Altos tracked and wheeled zero-turn mowers give you the ability to handle the most difficult terrain, slopes, lowlands, and hills with unmatched rider comfort and style. 0% 48-month financing available. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
All right, we got another game to play, so guess what we're going to get to? You want the Blizzard? No, we're going to stop right at 49. That's good news.
Hey-o.
Close for that. That's what we're seeing tomorrow, so otherwise we'll get warmer as we go through the weekend, potentially 60, but Sunday night and Monday morning, that's the rain and the wind probably coming with it.
All right, Greg, thanks very much, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 10.
Have a good night and weekend.